George Fant's still available too.
Oh shit! No. I don't know about that. Maybe for death, but
I honestly thought he was still on the team, but nonetheless, all gas, no break. Welcome to the show. Chris, Justin, and Mo. Justin is back from Germany and Prague.
And Budapest.
He secured the bag, and he is now back with us. We have a jam-packed program for you this evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you may be tuning in. We will be recapping what the Jets did in the NFL draft. They also made a couple of signings today. They signed Aaron Rodgers' old buddy Randall Cobb, which I think was kind of to be expected, kind of from the moment that it became apparent the Jets were going to eventually land Aaron Rodgers. It seemed like Cobb was kind of a package deal with that.
100%.
So they signed Randall Cobb to a 1-year deal. He'll probably be, I think he was like 35 years old. He'll probably be
he's only 33. But that's
33.
That's still old.
Don't tell me that. He'll be 33 next week. He's still as youthful as a bird, but yeah, he'll probably be like the fourth or fifth receiver. So I don't really care either way. Not really a great signing, not a terrible signing. Kind of just it kind of just is there.
It's Rodgers' security blanket signing.
Yeah. It might spell the end of Denzel Mims in New York.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
It
will.
Yeah, I mean, I think that ship kind of sailed a while ago, but
if Mims can't beat out Cobb for a fucking slot for a fucking string position, niggas gotta go.
I don't even think it's gonna be an option.
Yeah, like at that point, I don't think there will even be a competition. Mims will probably just get cut or traded. Probably cut because I don't think anyone's.
He hasn't even scored a touchdown.
Ever.
He hasn't done anything productive.
Nope. He has not. So R.I.P. to the Denzel Mims dream. We also signed Al Woods today from Seattle. Big boy, big defensive tackle. Jets fans have been kind of clamoring, I feel, for Al Woods for a hot minute. Pretty much, well, not really that hot of a minute, but pretty much ever since I feel like ever since the draft ended and they didn't take a defensive tackle in the draft, everyone was kind of like, oh, we should get Al Woods. And they went ahead and they did that today. I like that signing a lot. You put him next to Quinnen in the 4-3, and you put him next to Quinnen in the 4-3. I think that that defensive line could definitely eat, and they can definitely command enough attention where the outside rushers should get plenty of opportunities to get some sacks and pressure opposing quarterbacks as well. We should be good on the pass and rush game. Yeah. I think he should be a good. He should be a good run stopping. He should be a good run stopping.
And he's actually quick for as big as he is.
Yeah. He does have speed for like being a guy that's like 300 pounds. And then Aaron Rodgers seems to have a fun week this week in New York. He went to the Rangers game. The Rangers suck, by the way. He went to the Rangers game, and he went to two.
So the Islanders, fuck off.
And we didn't go all in on creating a super team to get washed in the first round.
Yeah, well, so did every other team that was a superpower. They got washed too.
Yeah, fuck Boston.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
Boston.
fuck Boston. We can all agree on that. That was probably that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life was Boston.
But hey, we still have the best goal in the fucking entire league. I don't care what anyone fucking says. Boston's fucking sat. Oh my.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. 100%. Best goal in the entire fucking league.
Igor Shesterkin cannot hold Ilya Sorokin's jock strap.
Yeah, he can hold like 20.
With his little puny Russian hands.
Damn.
Yeah, so Aaron Rodgers seems to be loving the New York life. He went to a couple. He's pretty much been living at Madison Square Garden the past few days.
Yes, he has.
I've been watching those fucking. I'm a Miami fan, so I've been watching those games. This nigga has the same look on his face every time they fucking pan in. And he's like,
that means he's happy.
I shouldn't be here. No. He's like, I shouldn't be here. But the fact that he is there and he doesn't give a shit about basketball, I'll take it.
No, that's not true. He actually does. He likes basketball more than hockey.
Yeah, he's
likes not a hockey fan at all.
He didn't look interested in the game ever when they panned in on him. This nigga was just sitting there like,
because he doesn't show emotion.
Although
that's fair.
I feel like the past week is probably like the most I've seen Aaron Rodgers smile.
He doesn't show like facial expressions, but he'll tell the Bears, "I own you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to him saying that to the Patriots. That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have to be here for a while to do that.
Yeah, he'll need to stick around for like another 18 years and really cement that legacy. But he was smiling for the camera quite a bit. Sauce Gardner didn't know who Jessica Alba was, and he gave him some shit for that.
There was mad people at that game. I was gonna start talking shit to Justin, but I was like, nah, let me not jinx it.
First off, Miami should be 2-0 right now. They fucked it up in the fourth quarter.
You're gonna say it like everybody else. Jimmy Buckets isn't playing.
Yo, even without Jimmy, we had that game. We had that.
He's not gonna have that same game again like he did in the first series. But this is a football podcast, not basketball.
You don't understand playoff Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy is a whole.
Yes, I do.
Whole other fucking animal.
Jimmy Butler's my favorite player.
We're gonna take 2 in Miami, man. Go up 3-1. And
then blow a 3-1 lead.
Ended in 5.
That's very wishful thinking. I think I think it's gonna go. I think it'll go 6 or 7 either way. I would probably give Miami a slight edge right now since they do kind of look better than the Knicks right now. I even though the Knicks won yesterday, I'm not like super encouraged about them moving forward in the series because I feel like that's a game where the Knicks needed to like dominate the Heat without Jimmy Butler and with their backs against the wall, and they kind of needed like a big comeback just to scrape by and win that game. So
it was the last 5 minutes. Miami defense fucking crumbled.
Yeah, so I wouldn't feel super encouraged, but we will see what that series holds as it transitions to Miami. When's game 3? Is that Saturday. Tomorrow?
Saturday.
Shit, that's not
Saturday. Yeah,
that's stupid.
3 days. They're 3 days off.
Why are they waiting like 4 days to play that game?
I think just so that the other teams can catch up because
because they started the second round before like everyone did.
Yeah.
Like game 7 of
they just want Jimmy to catch up.
The fix.
Leave my boy alone.
Nick's agenda. The fix is in.
Yeah, but Jimmy's gonna come.
No, I'm mad because I like Jimmy Butler's my favorite player in the NBA.
And now he's your enemy.
Especially when he was on the Bulls. And now it's like, all right, well, fuck. What do I
He's
do
your
now?
enemy for like the next week or so.
Yeah, but I can tell you right now, he's not having that game again.
He's putting up another 40 piece. Maybe not Saturday. Probably next game.
He's not. I'm telling you.
He's putting up another 40 piece. Who's stopping Jimmy? Who on the Knicks is stopping Jimmy?
Mitchell Robinson.
He's gonna get scared. Oh no. Jimmy's scared of nobody. Jimmy's scared of nobody.
No, he's not. But Mitchell Robinson ain't scared of anyone either.
That's fine. He can bully him in the paint. Don't matter.
And
the Knicks
Julius Randle is probably
than
scared.
Milwaukee's. So
yeah, no. I'll give Julius Randle fucking he's I don't know where his mindset is, but he's scared of nobody. So no, like he thinks he can take on the fucking world. It's fucking
he does.
It's fucking wild. But that's what you
he does. He's in another world. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's like he hasn't snapped back to reality. But anyways, this is a Jets podcast. Can we move on?
Yeah.
Moving on. Next subject, Knicks in 6, but moving on. So let's shall we dive into this draft weekend and what transpired. So
talk about it.
So round 1 last Thursday, we're about a week removed. So the Jets were sitting at pick 15. Looked like I was kind of only nervous after the Packers. I was kind of nervous the Packers were going to cuck us in some way. But then they picked Lucas Van Ness or Van Noy, whatever his name is.
It's Lucas Van Ness.
Yeah, they picked Lucas Van Ness.
Who actually never started in college, by the way.
Never started in college. How did he get picked 13th overall if he never started in college?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is he just like
same question.
Is he just like a Bryce Huff or type or like what's his deal? And
I don't know. I never watched him. And when I did, it was just highlights, and I thought he sucked.
Yeah, so I was a little nervous the Packers were going to do something to screw us over since we flop picks with them, and then I was like, all right, we got the inside track on Broderick Jones. Then the Patriots are on the clock. They trade the pick back to the Steelers. And then
fuck us over.
So that was like a they were definitely colluding to cuck the Jets there. The Steelers took Brody Jones, and it feels like then the Jets obviously.
The thing is, I don't think the Jets were in on Broderick Jones to begin with. Well, because they liked Skoronski and Paris Johnson. So
they were both
they were gone. They're gone. They had no chance.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think they were pivoting to Broderick Jones at that point, or do you think do you think they would have taken?
I think they wanted to trade down, but nobody wanted to trade up, and then they just went with the next best option. People think, it was a panic pick. That's bullshit. It's not a panic pick. You have your board there ready.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was a panic pick, but it was it did kind of feel like they were unprepared for the possibility and reality that none of the O-linemen were going to be there or none of the tackles.
They were prepared because you're at 15 now. You have to expect all the O-linemen, the top 4, to go off the board.
And that's
that happened in 2020. Same thing.
Yeah, well, in 20,
they have to be prepared for that. Like, to expect it. If they really wanted one, they could have traded up.
Yeah, I mean, they could have traded
up. That. I would not have wanted that. Traded.
Yeah, me either.
And then fuck that.
That's why they stayed put.
Yeah, and I don't mind the McDonald fucking pick.
I don't either.
He could be a good fucking edge rusher.
Because look at it this way. Because look, Carl Lawson's going to be out after this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're basically replacing him.
Yeah, Bryce Huff might not be around that much longer.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, so you do kind of need another body, but it did nonetheless, it did kind of feel like a reach to take McDonald there. I think it's kind of fair to say that they reached a bit for him. I mean, there were reports.
Yeah.
There were reports that they had they were going to take Jahmyr Gibbs, but the Lions took him. But there are reports that the Jets were going to take him with the 15th pick, which might have been even crazier than taking Will McDonald there.
Wait, the Lions wanted to trade up to get Jahmyr Gibbs?
No, the Lions traded down from like pick 6 or whatever they had.
Yeah. The
Lions,
no, that
traded
probably
down.
was the worst pick, I thought, of the first round.
Yeah, the Lions traded. Well, I thought that the trade the Lions made to move down was actually a pretty good trade. I mean, but it's fair to question. It's fair to question them taking Jahmyr Gibbs there. Although I kind of do.
Who knows?
I kind of see the vision, especially after getting rid of DeAndre Swift. I kind of see the vision and what they were trying to do. I think
didn't they get rid of DeAndre Swift after that pick?
Yeah, they got rid of DeAndre Swift after that pick. Yes, but
yeah, so they already they pretty much visioned that they were going to get rid of him anyway.
Yeah, and Philly basically got DeAndre Swift for free. Like,
yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
But the Lions did take Jahmyr Gibbs, and I kind of see the vision of what they were trying to do. I think it was, kind of an insane reach for them at that point, but I see the vision of what they were trying to do, and I can kind of see the vision of what the Jets were trying to do with Will McDonald. It was it did come as a little bit of a surprise and kind of like, wait, who? I was kind of pounding the table for Jackson Smith and Jigba at the time.
Yeah. I mean, that's what most people were pounding.
That's what I fucking wanted, but we probably
once all the tackles were gone, it was like, all right, JSN, let's go.
Yeah, we probably couldn't get McDonald in the second round. He might have got picked up earlier in the second round than we were.
Yeah, I mean, if that's
going to tear it up,
it does seem like they were trying to trade down from that pick while they were on the clock, and no one wanted to trade with them. Because it kind of reminded me of the time when they took Quinnen Williams. Because when they drafted Quinnen Williams, they basically used like all 10 minutes, even though it was like kind of all the mock drafts at that point, it was like basically a foregone conclusion they were going to take him at 3 because like the other 2 picks were basically predetermined with Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. So it was kind of predetermined that the Jets were going to go Quinnen Williams there, but they took all 10 minutes on the clock because they were trying to trade down and no one was trying to trade with them. So it kind of had a similar feel to that, where it's like, oh, it's like they're trying to trade out of this pick, but like they just couldn't. I would have rather Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think you could also make an argument for Kalijah Kancey there, but hopefully the fact that they're adding Al Woods instead does mean that they do plan to get Quinnen paid. I'm sure that's
we're definitely paying him. We're definitely paying him. There's no way fucking hell we're not.
Yeah, they fucking better.
No, they are. They will. They have enough money.
It'd be the dumbest fucking shit ever if we don't. Honestly, this is a Super Bowl team right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna take some. It's going to take some time, but I feel like Quinnen Williams will get a deal done with him eventually. They really have to, because then if they don't, like other players in that locker room are going to be like, oh, you didn't pay him. Like, what the fuck do I have to do to get paid here? Or like, I just need to go somewhere else.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So,
yeah, but the whole Will McDonald pick.
Yeah.
Like, did you like ever like try to figure out why they picked him?
I mean, I gave it a little bit of thought. I mean, obviously with the whole Carl Lawson leaving and Bryce Huff not being around for long, and Robert Saleh loves his pass rushers and his D linemen.
Yeah.
It also seemed like they had an agenda for athletes in this draft. Like, I don't know if Will McDonald was the best. I don't know if Will McDonald was the best player available there, but it feels like they went with the best athlete.
Well, with that pick, I already saw, because they already explained like they didn't use him right in Iowa State.
There we go.
They use him as like a 4-1, and Saleh wants to use him as a wide 9.
Yes.
So basically, he wants to get him like
he
wide
said that on the phone
and
call.
then just rush the passer. Yeah, he said it on the phone call.
That's what I think. 100%. Like I think that pick is great for us because it fits in our fucking scheme. It fits exactly what Salah wants.
And like because Salah likes like dudes with long arms that are fast, and he has like a nasty spin move. So if you really watched him, like he is like an animal. And Chris Sims, when Chris Sims had like his top 5 edge rushers, he had him at 4, and Will Anderson was 5.
Oh dang! So wait, how
he had him above, and he said he's basically like a praying mantis.
Yeah. So with the wide 9, explain this.
The wide 9 is basically like you're spread
explain
out.
This like I'm 5 years old.
Okay, you're spread out on the edge, like with basically just one lane to rush the quarterback.
So he's gonna be
on your own. Your solo mission is to just fuck the quarterback up.
And that's so it's exactly like
you're not worried about any of the stunts or anything else anyone else on the line is doing.
If anyone's in the way, like whatever right tackle's in your way, he can easily just move past them because he's so fast.
So he'll be on the edge. He's not going to be like handing
like wide.
Yeah, definitely
spread out. Yeah,
but I think barring any injuries, he's going to have more sacks than Carl Lawson's going to have.
Yeah, probably if he gets enough snaps because that rotation is crazy.
Well, yeah.
I feel like and I feel like they're still going to.
Jermaine Johnson didn't even start, but when he did, he was actually producing.
Oh yeah, I feel like whenever Jermaine Johnson was getting
what I think the plan is going to be Will Anderson and Jermaine Johnson starting, and then Clemens filling in, and then if they end up keeping Bryce Huff, then Bryce Huff and Clemens will be there to fill in too.
Theoretically, they could kind of recreate what the NASCAR package that the Giants used to do, like when they won the second Super Bowl against the Patriots. They had like that NASCAR D-line package where it was like Strahan when you're Chris Canty and who else? Justin Tuck and
Yeah, or not Strahan, it was JP on the line. There was like no nose tackles.
Yeah, so they can kind of recreate that now. They have enough speed.
D-line is going to be dominant enough where the offense, any offense we fucking face, has to focus on the D-line rather than the fucking edge rushers. And that's where McDonald's going to come through and be like, all right, cool. I got one man to beat.
Mm-hmm. Well, they want him because he weighed in at like 239, I think, or 240. They want him to gain like 10, 15 pounds.
Yeah, he will.
So like he'll be at like 255, pretty much like the same size as Thibodeau.
Hey.
And I mean, like Thibodeau's size, he was still undersized as an edge rusher, but he was still able to like.
All he has to do is be fucking
create an edge.
Exactly, be quick.
Yeah, just create the edge, and then. But his bend is ridiculous because they'll show him just like outside, just like moving, and like it's hard for tackles to stop. And I started watching him, and I'm like, holy shit! And he wasn't even in my top like 25 prospects that the Jets would draft in the first round.
Will McDonald was nowhere to be found on the.
He was nowhere to be found, and once the pick was announced, I was like, "What? What the? Well, they clearly know something because look, I'm not going to second guess the scouting team that drafted the offensive and defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, although I think it's fair. I think it's fair to question the pick, and I still think it's fair to question and criticize Joe Douglas if if you think about it, he's kind of hiding. And listen, Joe Douglas is the best GM the Jets have had in quite some time.
Oh yeah,
probably since the Tannenbaum days. But if you really think about it, Joe Douglas is kind of hiding behind one really good draft class. And granted, he hit an absolute home run last year. But outside of that, I mean, 2020 draft stunk. Becton might stay healthy.
I still believe in Becton. I still believe in Becton. Becton has a healthy team.
We got to see it. 2021 was Elijah Vera Tucker, and that's kind of it. Like, Michael Carter looks like he could be on
but look at it this way. That's a first-round pick where, like, if you fuck up a first-round pick, like, you pretty much fuck up your whole career.
Yeah.
And he fucked up the first round pick before that was like one of the worst selections.
And he already fucked up too.
All I'm saying is,
including Becton.
All I'm saying is that it's fair to, like, all I'm saying is it's fair to question and criticize Joe Douglas, like, when it's warranted. Like, not every move he does is going to be like a golden home run like the 2020 draft was.
But he finds players that hit, like, all right, Michael Carter the second. He's been a good slot corner.
Yeah.
Bryce Huff, he was undrafted, and they got him. He's
done some good things too, but
like that he should have been drafted.
All I'm saying is like let's hold off on like building a statue for him.
But,
you know what I mean?
Let's say if Jackson and AVT, if they have a healthy season, they don't go out for any more than 2 games this season.
That's what this whole season's banking on. It's banking on Becton right now.
Yeah, I feel like
it is.
I feel like they were going to take Broderick Jones, and now they have to bank on Becton because they banked on Becton last year, and it kind of took them in the end.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that as long as Becton's doing what he should be doing to get healthy and play a full season. If Becton and AVT play a full season at the level that we know that they both can play on, then JD did hit on the past 3 drafts. Easily.
That's still, but it's still.
I mean, look. First of all, it's hard to hit on drafts to begin with because if you get 3 players, that's a successful draft.
And we did that.
That actually hit.
Yeah, and as of now, he's only done that once.
Yeah. And if you're including Becton, look, there is backups now that we didn't have depth before.
Yeah,
and they signed Billy Turner. They signed
Billy Turner. He was your threw it back there.
who played under Hackett and throughout Green Bay and Denver, and like even Aaron Rodgers says that he's not getting the credit he deserves.
Who's not getting the credit he deserves?
Billy Turner.
True. That's like we signed
a couple years ago.
He's from Green Bay, right?
Yeah, he played 3 years at Green Bay and then I think a year at Denver.
Yeah, I saw that loser Peter Bukutsky going on about him. He was like, "Oh, congratulations to the Jets on assembling a worse offense than the Packers with Aaron Rodgers, including a former Packers player." And I guess that's who he was talking about.
But
he's gonna be a backup. He's not starting.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, dude. There was a guy. It wasn't Bukutsky, but it was somebody else from Packers Twitter. They wrote like this dude paid for Twitter Blue or whatever. So first of all, LOL, you paid for Twitter. Second of all, he wrote like a whole fucking like DBQ essay about why he thought that Billy Turner was a bad signing for the Jets. It's like, bro, this is a backup offensive lineman.
And he's like a third string backup for right tackle.
Like you just so desperately just need to go outside. Please, Packers Twitter.
He's just mad they lost Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
And then he realized, realizing, holy shit, because the Broncos allegedly they tried to give 2 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers last year, and they didn't want to make the move, and now they did, and we gave them basically a second and a first.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We might give up. We gotta give them first, but. Regardless,
it's going to be the third.
Is this not the best team Aaron Rodgers ever played on?
I don't care if it's a first.
No.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it's going to be pick 32.
Yeah, I know.
I hope the Packers enjoy
it. That's it. But that's
like if it's pick 32, that's a second round pick, basically.
It means we won the Super Bowl.
So
I don't give a fuck what they do with it.
Ever played on a team better than this team that we have right now?
I don't know.
The Super Bowl team.
That 2010 Packers team was pretty damn good.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but look at the stats.
Greg Jennings in his prime.
The last time
Jordy
Aaron
Nelson
Rodgers won a Super Bowl.
Randy Savage prime. Fucking
offensively, yes. Defensively.
They had a very good defense too. They had Clay Matthews. They had Charles Woodson
in the last podcast.
They did have Woodson too. You're right about that.
Even though he did not deserve to win Defensive Player of the Year, it should have been Revis.
Sauce and Quinnins.
I will die mad about it.
Sauce and Quinnins, man. We got.
All right. Look, 2010 Packers. Hecker, I said this last podcast. The last time Aaron Rodgers played with a top 5 defense, he won the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
And are we not considered top? You get Quan back, shit. Because I think Al Woods is better than Sheldon Rankins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
And I liked Rankins.
I think he played.
I think Rankins was kind of a player that Jets fans overrated just because like the roster was so bad, and he was like the above like average player.
It's because we don't know what's good.
We don't know what's good.
That's what it is. And then we finally get around.
I think this is the best defense.
Aaron
Rodgers like fucking God, and he's 39.
Yeah. He's gonna be 40 during the season, but I think this is the best defense he's ever fucking played with. I know the Green Bay Packers in his Super Bowl fucking season. Yeah, they had a good defense.
That's why he wants to come here.
I think this is
why he wanted to come here. Aaron Rodgers literally picked us.
He was at the Knicks game and Heat game with Sauce.
Yeah, but not only that, Rodgers has been relying on his run game for the past two, maybe 3 years.
Well, shit, he's still going to rely on it because
we're still going to run that
running back from Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
Another home run hitter.
Yeah, I love the Izzy Abanikanda pick.
Abanikanda. He's from Brooklyn too.
Yeah, I was gushing over that pick.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. From Brooklyn,
and the other kid too. What's his name? Warren
Carter.
Warren Carter.
Yeah, tackle
he's from Jersey, and he grew up a Jets fan.
He grew up in
Patterson,
New Jersey. There was a tweet that said where he was saying, "Nah, Giants all the way," but it also could have been photoshopped, or he could have been hacked. But we'll go with.
He's with us now.
Yeah, we'll go with the story that he grew up a Jets fan and he's coming home.
That's
cool. He grew up in Patterson, New Jersey. Me and Justin.
Duffy?
He grew up with Ducky in the hood. Let's keep it in order. So we touched on the Will McDonald pick. I think the main reason with Will McDonald why I didn't like it at first was because it felt like the whole fan base.
It was out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere. It kind of shocked everyone. It did feel like a bit of a reach, and like the whole fan base on Twitter after the pick was kind of doing like mental gymnastics, trying to like talk themselves into it. And usually when that does happen, they don't end up being good. We've done that so many times before. Where like I remember Jets fans doing mental gymnastics over like D. Milliner and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was with Justin when the Jets drafted D. Milliner, and we were super fucking pissed. We were super fucking pissed. I started like throwing down. I think.
This was the advice my girl gave me. She goes, "Okay, y'all see who you drafted last year. Just let them draft who they need, and
Exactly.
We saw the results of what happened.
She has a good point. She has a good point.
They know more than you because they've been watching it.
Yeah, you know who doesn't know more than us though? Mike McCagnon and his band of scouts. They did not know more than us. We could have drafted.
We had a whole band of fucking dumb fucks.
Yeah, we could have literally drafted better teams than Mike McCagnon did. But that's neither here nor there. I do trust Joe Douglas, and your girlfriend does have a point because
it's true.
She does have a point.
Watch how McDonald works with this fucking defense. The defense is really a top 5 defense. So McDonald's going to be coming in like, all right, I got an edge rush off of this. I got the skills. I can get to the quarterback. That's what fucking matters. Because we can already fucking pass rush well. We can fucking run rush well. We needed a fucking X factor.
We need like a kind of like, you know how like we call Izzy Abanaconda a home run hitter, Breece Hall's a home run hitter. We kind of need like a home run hitter pass rusher. Yeah. And Will McDonald does have that potential. He does seem like he's very explosive.
He does.
And it's also important to remember, like last year we were pretty spoiled by the draft because it's like we landed Sauce, Garrett. We basically got rookies of the year last year. You know, we got the offensive
3 rookies. We had 3 rookies of the year. 3.
That's what I said. We had the offensive rookie of the year, we had the defensive rookie of the year, and we had the guy who would have been rookie of the year if he didn't get hurt. So you know, we kind of got spoiled, and like obviously this draft might seem a little bit underwhelming in comparison, but it's also important to remember, you know, last year we had 2 top 10 picks. We got a little bit better. We were a little bit more competent of a football team, and we're in the middling of the first round. So obviously, you know, not going to be.
Dude, I think we had 4 first-round picks, if you want to include Breece Hall.
Oh yeah, facts. But I was saying 3 rookies of the year specifically.
But
Jermaine Johnson was very good, but he didn't really qualify for a rookie.
Can you imagine the season Jermaine Johnson?
He was a rotational piece, so he couldn't really live up.
I feel like if Jermaine Johnson was like, I'm so glad we have Jermaine Johnson, but I do feel like if he was drafted by a different team that didn't run the same rotation that our defensive coaching staff runs,
he'd be all pro.
He probably would have done a lot more, and like
he would have been a Pro Bowl player.
Because I do feel like a lot of people ask me, you know, being the out of towner here, you know, living around here, a lot of people do ask me about like Jermaine Johnson, like, oh, what happened with that Florida State guy? Was he any good? And I'm just like, oh yeah, he was good when he was on the field. They just, you know, they kind of they buried him on the depth chart a little bit.
But you know what's crazy? Because like two years ago, we would always say like we never get any pass rushers. Now it's like we have too many.
Yeah, it's like a very crowded room. I wouldn't say too many. I don't think there's a such thing.
I mean, there isn't too. I mean, I don't want to say too many, but
we do have a surplus.
We have like 6.
Yeah, we do have a surplus,
which is good.
It's great. Work for the rotation. It's going to work for the fucking rotation.
Exactly. So it's like you're keeping fresh legs in at all times.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly, Will McDonald makes their rotation work that much better because now you don't have to. Like you'll pretty much always have dogs that get to the quarterback on the field. Like if Jermaine's resting, Will McDonald's on the field. If Will McDonald's resting, Jermaine and Carl Lawson are on the field. If you know, there's always going to be at least 2 of those guys.
I felt like as soon as they didn't get the call to trade down, I thought this was the. All right, Joe Douglas is just chilling here, right? All right, Salah, who do you want? We can't get a trade.
Pretty much. And then he was just like,
my defense. I'll boast my defense. Let's go.
Mickey, Willie Mick.
And it was very nice to see. It was very nice to see.
He's like, we're gonna get you out of that 4-eye formation and put you in the wide 9. We want to get you straight to the quarterback and fucking kill him.
That's
it. I was like,
that's it.
He was basically like, we're going to get you
straight. Like, he already knows. Like, he has it planned out and everything. I feel like every player they scouted, they had plans on what they want to do with them, and whatever they were good at doing, they'll just go with that.
Yeah, play to their strengths. And really, for a player like Will McDonald, I feel like, you know, there'll be a little bit of a learning curve at the next level, but I don't feel like there should be too much of a learning curve.
He's not starting for sure. I know that.
He's probably not going to start. But like, he'll play. He should be able to make an impact, and it shouldn't be like too difficult for him because it's still like the same concept. Like, just get after the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The line
put him on the weak side,
stronger and bigger.
Just
but
throw him on the weak side one time, and then watch him go to work.
I think he'll get the starting position during the season. During the season, I think he'll get it. Just because.
Hopefully,
you know what? I was going to say the same thing about Joe Tippmann.
That's a great segue.
Yes. Oh yeah,
and you know what's crazy too? Now that I think about it, like we had the open selection to pick any center that we wanted, and Joe took Joe Tippmann.
It was interesting.
And did you know? Wait, Justin, did you know that he was coached by Jason Fabini when he was young?
No, I did not. No, I didn't know that. He
grew up like Jason Fabini was a left tackle for the Jets when Testaverde was there.
He was also coached by Jim Leonard at Wisconsin.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So he's got a lot of connections with the Jets organization even prior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm certain Tippmann is going to be a starter. If not week one, he's going to be a starter.
I think he will.
Do you think he'll start at center or at guard?
I think he'll start. I think he'll start at center.
At center.
You think he'll be the week one starting center?
The only reason why is because one, they brought back McGovern for so cheap, and he'll probably just end up battling it out with him. It's either he'll start like 4 weeks after, maybe through preseason or whatever it is, 3 weeks, and then start week one, or like a couple weeks into the season, and then they'll just end up starting Joe Tippmann.
Yeah, and I know that we had I know we discussed, I think, on the last podcast, Mo, that Aaron Rodgers may not want to play with a rookie center, but apparently he has.
Yeah. No. He's got it because look, he is going to be a dominant fucking force in the run game.
Oh yeah,
all
the film and all the highlights they were showing of him, he was doing all like those like swing blocks where he's like swinging out.
Yeah, and he pulls as a center. You know how hard that is?
And that's like perfect
exactly.
That's perfect for the Jets.
Yo,
I feel like the Jets still want to do like the zone.
Guards have issues doing that. He's snapping the ball and pulling.
And
that's hard for a center.
I got you. Brees Hall is gonna fucking love him. And
Brees will love him. Is he love him?
Yeah,
hopefully
100%. Tippmann's gonna go out there, fucking put his body on the fucking line, and just fucking create that run fucking lane all the goddamn time.
Do you think they should have taken
that too?
Do you think they should have taken John Michael Schmitz instead, or do you think?
I think the only reason I think they didn't take him is because he's not as athletic as Tippmann.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it was like pick one. Round one was best athlete available. Round two was best athletic center available. Like round two was always going to be a center.
I think Tippmann
go.
And he could be our center for like 10 years.
After this draft, you can clearly tell they just want to go for like athletic players.
Yeah,
because like worst comes to worst, even like the rounds 4 through 7, they took what's his name, Zach Kuntz, and he had like the best athletic profile for a tight end ever.
Yeah,
and he's like 6'7".
Can he catch the football though?
It's shit. You better hope he can.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to him later. But yeah, overall,
Joe Tippmann. Honestly, Tippmann, I think, is the perfect fucking fit for the O line. Well, for the
he's like a 6'6" center, which is insane. He can move.
He can move, and he can create.
I think that's my favorite pick out of the whole draft.
Well, yeah, because we're a run heavy offense, and that's something.
Yeah, and we haven't had a center since Mango.
Yeah, 100%. But Rodgers is gonna fucking love this shit. Rodgers loves the fact when his running backs can get yardage. We're gonna get
because he's like, oh damn, 6'6" center. He's wide, big ass. He's like, oh damn, perfect. I'm gonna take that shit. Here, let me. He's probably just got his sweat on his fucking palm or sweat on his hand. He's like, oh yeah, I'm ready.
I think this is a perfect. I think this is a perfect offense for fucking 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to scramble around. He's looking to fucking hand the ball off as often as possible as long as we gain yardage.
Because I feel like there's still going to be the line is just dogs.
Run. I feel like there's still going to be a run first.
Dwayne Brown, I can't. Lincoln Tomlinson can. He has to revive his career after this because he's going to be playing across with a whole bunch of dogs. Yeah, he was playing. He was like average. But if it's
he had a couple
Brown, who's a fucking dog,
like he had a lot of
recovering.
Games. He had Lagan Tomlinson had games last year. I think specifically the opening game that me and Justin went to, where it looked like basically like the user in Madden was controlling him and just like or something, or like went to go like take a piss or make something to eat like in the middle of the play. He wasn't doing anything at certain times.
Look, Dwayne Brown, believe it or not, Dwayne Brown, I'm gonna go through it the whole line right now. Dwayne Brown
can still do. Yes, he can still do work.
And he's 38 years old, and he can still do work. He had a torn rotator or some shit on his shoulder. Probably healed up better than it was last year. He still can compete at the same level.
Oh yeah, and he wants to. Like,
that's the reason why he's staying.
Yeah, and he probably towards the end of once Dwayne Brown figured out, okay, like I came here, Zach Wilson actually sucks ass and is like the worst quarterback ever. He probably saved himself a little bit for this year.
Yeah, for sure. And then you see Lincoln Tomlinson, he's gonna boost up because one, he has Aaron Rodgers behind him.
He'll have a better quarterback and better line around
confidence. And then we have Joe Tippmann, who's from Wisconsin. Who's from Wisconsin, grew up a Green Bay fan. So it's like Aaron Rodgers, holy shit, I'm snapping the ball to Aaron Rodgers. Now I'm about to tear shit up. And I'm a rookie. ABT, I don't have shit to explain about him. And then Mekhi Becton, who's playing right tackle.
Dog is healthy.
He has something to prove. One, he lost a lot of weight. He has a kid now, and he got his 5th-year option declined. So it's like he has something to work for.
Yeah, we're gonna get
this is his prove it year.
Mekhi.
Yeah.
Although, what do you think about
the fucking dog? He's gonna be a.
While we're on the subject, what do you guys think of the decision to decline Mekhi Becton's 5th-year option?
Reasonable.
What do you think? What do we think the decisions are?
What do you think of the decision to decline his 5th-year option?
Good. I would too.
Yeah. There's you really can't justify.
If Joe D signed it, I think shit, he'd be on the hot table.
Yeah, he'd be on the hot seat if he did.
Yeah,
pick up this option.
This is a fucking. He hasn't had a full healthy season yet. But I think he can
hot table. Fuck the seat because Mekhi Becton can't fit on the seat. He's on the table.
He's gonna be on a hot stretcher.
Come out. He can still come out and be the best fucking tackle in the entire league.
He better be like Evan Neal year 2.
Yeah, he can be. He has that potential.
They're the same size.
Yeah.
So
I think our O-line is already fucking dope.
But Mekhi Becton has a dog. He's a dog already.
I think our O-line.
That's the thing.
Jets fans don't realize that. Jets fans are like, oh yeah, no.
It's like they didn't watch his rookie season.
Yeah.
Well, Jets fans most of the Jets fans are saying fuck Mekhi Becton are the ones who are like, oh, I don't like that he plays Xbox in his spare time and goes on Twitch. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Who cares? Sauce does too.
Yeah.
Sauce is like a star on Twitch. Who gives a fuck? As long as you get ball, whatever you want.
And he can.
But I think our O-line is pretty dope. But I also think
it's definitely an upgrade from last year for sure.
But it's also like an injury or two away from not.
Yeah. That's our fucking issue right there. The fucking injuries.
No. But here's the difference.
God,
there are.
There's more depth now. We have more depth now.
Is way better.
Indisputably.
That's what creates championship teams.
Because we rid ourselves of the Islanders mascot, Dan Feeney. He could go chug beers at Panthers games with Braxton Berry.
Look at the fucking Eagles right now. Look at the Eagles. Who they just drafted? Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. And who are they going to be taking over?
Fuck the Eagles.
Because they're going to be for Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham. And both of them are going to be starting. So imagine just rotating them in for the second and third down.
Bulldogs.
Yeah, they are. Because they also drafted Keely Ringo too. Yeah, they have in the past 2 drafts, they have 5 Georgia Bulldogs on there. They need to be the Philly Bulldogs.
I saw this one video, like it was like the first Georgia game last year, where like there were like these like frat boys in like polo Georgia shirts, and then they like get on all fours and start going like,
babe, they're making fun of your Eagles.
We're not making fun of them. We're just
they're saying that they're too
we're just
good
pointing
now.
out the fact that all they do is draft Georgia players.
No, she don't give a fuck.
I mean, it's a good strategy. They had a very good defense and a very good team.
Man,
they're not trying to replicate it.
I got mad.
Honestly, they're going to be
Jalen
better
Carter
this season.
and Nolan Smith. I got mad.
Them getting Jalen Carter alone.
Like, God damn, this little
Velcro
midget Jew Howard Roseman really fucking getting every goddamn good player.
Eagles are gonna be a fucking tough team next season.
Yo, Mo, I don't think you're in there. You're gonna have to go watch 21.
It's gonna be Jets Eagles Super Bowl. Watch.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Jets Eagles Super Bowl. Watch. I'm calling it now.
Will your relationships
love that?
And we got to go to it.
Would your relationship survive a Jets Eagles Super Bowl?
Shit, it better.
If it doesn't survive, I have a hot take. If your relationship survives a Jets Eagles Super Bowl, then you're both fake fans.
What? No. She's converting.
Oh, okay. All right, then never mind.
If we win, she's converting. If not, then fuck.
If not, we break it.
I don't know what I'll do.
I don't know you no more.
Well, I'll be. If the Jets are in the Super Bowl, I'll be there with you. And if they lose, we can jump off a bridge together.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do that. If the Jets do make the Super Bowl,
I'll probably have
get tickets
hung up ready to go.
Let's get tickets. I'm down to fly. Where's the Super Bowl this upcoming season? Have they announced?
Vegas. It's in Vegas.
Oh yeah, it is in Vegas.
I'll win back my money. Let's go.
Y'all should have bet on the Jets to win the Super Bowl when I did. So I got them at plus. I got them at plus 2,500, and they're now.
Did you do against? Did you do like the opponent too, or just?
Oh no, I just bet straight up for them to win the Super Bowl.
I think I want to do Jets Eagles. That would be interesting.
That would be sick. Jets Eagles.
I bet on the Lakers.
And then I'm gonna do.
I don't want to bet on I don't want to bet on the Sam Darnold Bowl. Jets versus Niners.
Yeah, that would be wild too.
I kind of think Sam Darnold might be good with San Francisco.
You can't be bad with San Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah, you really. It's pretty hard
no, he's probably going to shine with San Francisco. I guarantee it.
You can't be
probably
will.
He's back in California. He's at home. He's going to be. He's going to be. Oh my God!
He's got Christian McCaffrey to hand the ball off to again. But this time, everything else is better.
The fuck that up is Curtis Painter. That's it. That's it. Curtis Painter's a fucking.
You sound like you're going through fantasy football withdrawals.
It's they're not too dumb. Like it's ridiculous how good that team is.
And Debo.
Yeah. Debo.
And their defense is wild.
The defense is ridiculous. And then you have three legit
the 49ers
receivers.
The 49ers are kind of Aaron Rodgers' kryptonite, so let's hope we don't play them.
I hope they get eliminated. But then we face the fucking Eagles, and the Eagles are fucking another fucking dominant team. Why is the NFC getting so fucking dominant? Like, what the fuck?
It's actually the AFC. It's only like 2 or 3 teams in the NFC that are good.
Yeah, it's accumulating shit.
Eagles, 49ers, and shit. I don't even know who else.
That's really it. That's really it.
That's
it. They got them all. They got them all.
Like because you got to think, what if the Denver Broncos start doing good, and then Russell Wilson comes out of nowhere with Sean Payton?
Look, I think they will have a good season. They're not going to make a long run in the playoffs. I think they have a good season.
Chiefs so bad.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Because we're going to play the Chiefs.
I would love to see that. Yeah.
I want to go back to that game, too.
Well,
that'd be great.
Game, but I know it's going to be a night game for sure.
It could be the opening. It could be the third. I feel like the Jets' first game of the season is definitely going to be a primetime game. It's either going to be going to be the Monday opener on Thursday night in Kansas City for them to raise their banner and have the State Farm Bowl that the NFL has been so desperately
I'm going to the opener.
Well, in this scenario, it would be in Kansas City. If that scenario,
you want to do kill fuck Mary, where the game is going to be.
But I think it'll be. But I think it also could be 9/11 against the Giants Monday Night Football.
That's what I
could do. I mean, they could do 2. They could theoretically do 2 games on 9/11. They could do like the Giants versus like the football team,
like an early game.
Yeah, they could do like Giants versus Redskins or whatever you want to call them, and then they could do like Jets versus somebody else. And have like both New York teams on it, and they got both New York teams playing separately. Have a Washington team involved since they were impacted, and then just include whoever else. They could do like Jets, Patriots, and Giants, Commanders as like a double header.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes sense is the time zones, because usually the later game would be like a West Coast game.
But I want
to
be in the fucking opener for a good game against a good team where we show that we're Super Bowl caliber. Fuck you.
Yeah. If Middle Initial does another home opener tailgate, we should definitely go. They probably will.
Oh, definitely. I'm down. Definitely, I'm down. I'm planning to go a lot of games this season.
Yeah, I want to. I don't know if I'll make it to as many games this year as I did last year, but I definitely would like to go to. I definitely like to go to as many games as I can.
Yeah. Shit, if the Islanders, fucking Islanders.
Yeah. That was tough. Like it's disappointing because they were playing so well in that game 6. They were dominating. Like I thought we were gonna win the whole time, and then like they took their foot off the gas in the third period. Like they acted like they were up 3-2 in the series, and they took their foot off the gas, and when they should have been playing like they were down 1-0 in that game.
Yes, 100%. Play at that heart.
They needed another goal, and they couldn't get it. And then that overtime goal and that bounce was just
fucking
so unlucky and fluky.
That's why we have the best fucking goalie in the goddamn league.
We do, and our team let him down. Our team let him down on many occasions this year, but especially in Game 6, we let Sorokin down. He deserved to have a playoff game shutout. He should have had 2 shutouts in the series.
Yes.
And really, the Islanders should have won. I mean, the refs clearly had Carolina money line early on. I thought towards the end of the series, the officiating was more balanced and fair. Like, I didn't really have any complaints about the officiating in Game 6, but nonetheless, like they dug themselves in too deep a hole ultimately for them to overcome. And it was kind of a miracle they even got as far as it was a miracle they even made the playoffs.
Look,
for being honest,
that Carolina, yes, 100% miracle. But that Carolina win, the winning Carolina, rather, was fucking fantastic. Yeah, fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like the game ended 3-2, but I felt like we were a lot more dominant than.
Yeah, but we don't fucking put the goddamn puck in the net.
That's been a problem.
This is a football podcast, you whores.
Hey, dumbass, you were gone and we were filling in the dead air.
I heard you the whole fucking time. Relax.
Sure you did. All right, back to the Jets, back to the draft. All right, so Joe Tippmann, awesome pick. Let's move on to the we didn't have a third round pick.
Great pick.
We didn't have a third round pick, so
we did not.
The following day, we were
Carter Warren.
We had pick 112, and then we traded back with the Patriots, which was quite the surprise. I think this is actually the second time that Joe Douglas has done business with the enemy, with the New England Patriots. He traded back from 112 to 120, and I think we also picked up a 6th or 7th round pick in the trade as well. We picked up.
It was a six round pick.
The last time Joe Douglas traded with the Patriots, they traded for a player who is now passed away, Demaryius Thomas. They traded a 6th round pick for Demaryius Thomas, and then he died at the end of 2021 due to, I forget what it was. I think it was like seizures, or it might have been something like brain.
He had something going on. Like, that shit sucked.
Yeah. R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas. But nonetheless, we make a trade with the Patriots. The Patriots traded up to get a kicker, which was kind of surprising. But I guess Nick Folk is getting old. Got to get your guy, I guess. And if there's anyone who knows kickers, I guess it is the New England Patriots, because, I mean, between Vinatieri, Gostkowski, and Nick Folk, they've kind of been
kept them the whole goddamn time.
They've kind of been good at kicker for the entire. They've been the entirety of since the dynasty began for them, which is now long gone. But yeah, they trade up for a kicker. We go back to 120. We take Warren Carter from Pittsburgh, the offensive tackle.
Carter Warren.
It's Carter Warren?
I think so.
This is going to bother me.
Fact check. I'm pretty sure, I think it is Carter Warren.
Yeah, so we take Carter Warren.
He's like a projected swing tackle. But he's also a developmental prospect.
It is Carter Warren.
He was actually projected to go in the 2nd round, but the only reason was because of injury, and that's what made him drop to the 4th round. But he was actually really good in college. Him and Izzy. We're just gonna call him Izzy because I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah, Izzy Abanaconda. That's who we picked. That's who we picked right after. That's who we picked right after.
Best because I'm pretty sure you watch some Pitt football.
Yeah, so I do watch some Pitt football. I couldn't tell you a thing about Carter Warren, to be honest, though. I didn't watch it that closely, but I don't have any issues with that pick, and he is like a depth.
He was a
depth piece of the O line, and obviously depth
he was a left tackle
for the O line last year, so definitely cool with adding him. But yeah, I do love this Izzy Abanikanda pick. Obviously mentioned before, kid from Brooklyn goes to Pitt, goes back to the Jets. The home run hitter, he can return kicks and punts too. He's very explosive. I think he ran like a 4.4 or 4.3 in the 40.
I want to say 3.
Yeah, I think it was like 4.32 maybe.
You think
something like that?
Chance?
Yeah.
You think there's a chance?
He ran the faster in his pro day.
He had the most touchdowns last season in FBS. I think throughout the whole FBS.
He did. Yeah. And like once he turns the corner, like if he could get to the outside and turn that corner, he's pretty much gone every time.
He's got that speed.
So what I feel throughout this whole draft is that everything we got was basically like insurance picks. So like, let's say Breece Hall's not 100% ready, this guy can go.
Yeah, I think it's a Breece Hall insurance pick. I think they definitely. I also kind of think that maybe the Jets aren't very high on Michael Carter anymore.
I don't think so either.
Do you think he's going to overtake Michael? Is he going to overtake Michael Carter?
I think it's a possibility.
I would say, a possibility. Yeah, because I think Bam Knight would be in like the 2 or 3, and then
Izzy.
Like, but the thing is, like with Hackett, he switches like running backs a lot.
Yeah, they also might just hold on to all 4 of them, but yeah, I think it was
we cut Ty Johnson last week.
They did get rid of Ty Johnson. I do think that obviously insurance for Breece, and Breece might not be Breece right away this year.
Right.
He might.
Even though they're saying like he's ready to go week 1.
Yeah. But still, even so, like coming off that injury, like there's still no replacement for actually playing in a game. So it might take him like a couple of weeks before he's back to 2022 Breece Hall. It might be very similar to last year, where it kind of took Breece Hall like a couple of weeks to really catch on and like become the focal point of the offense. I could see it kind of being more of a running back by committee situation for the first like couple of games. But I would say,
those 4 running backs like in that rotation,
that's a good room
with Michael Carter. Like, that's legit.
That is a legit.
We have 2 of the best wide receivers that are great at blocking in the league, and that's Corey Davis and Allen Lazard.
That's right. Yeah. Allen Lazard and Corey Davis are both like very similar. Like I feel like they both do a lot of the same things. I do feel like Davis is better suited in the slot though, and Lazard's better suited as a outside receiver.
Number 2.
Yeah.
But for sure. Yeah, because Corey Davis, he hasn't been good outside, and he actually has played like some plays in the slot, which were.
But hot take,
the third downs, and
take.
he was able to actually make third down plays.
But I'll take
when we needed to convert to first.
If we're throwing the slot wise, I'll take Cobb over fucking Davis any day.
No shit. Him and Rodgers have a rapport already.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have like a.
That's why.
They have like a lifelong rapport.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, it's.
I'll tell you why I think Michael Carter.
Corey Davis is younger.
Corey Davis is a bum. He's a fucking bum.
I'm not going to say he's a bum because he's made a lot of big plays.
He's made a lot of big plays and a lot of big drops too.
Yeah. motherfucker. Nah,
he's average.
I'm not saying he's not like causes games either.
He's kind of a bum. He's kind of a bum for how much he gets paid. But he's
I think that
player.
issue was a Zach Wilson issue because he overthrew him a lot.
Yeah, and also I mean like because if Corey Davis is dropping passes from Aaron Rodgers, if Corey Davis is dropping passes from Rodgers isn't going to throw to him.
Hell no, he's got to be off the fucking depth chart. Then he's dropping off. Rodgers. He's off the depth chart. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, although Rodgers does seem to like Corey Davis, at least now. But if he's dropping passes, he's not going to throw it to him.
Exactly.
I don't want a fucking target out there that's useless.
I wouldn't call it Corey Davis.
Corey Davis wasn't that useless. It's just like Zach Wilson sucked. Because he would overthrow him a lot, and then
he was probably surprised. He was probably surprised when the ball was thrown to him accurately.
Corey was Zach Wilson's best fucking target. Corey was Zach Wilson's best target.
Yeah, what does that say?
It's fucking terrible shit about Zach. But
exactly.
If that shit continues on with Aaron, I say, just off the depth chart.
Now Corey Davis is going to be like the
healthy scratch
fourth receiver.
Yeah, exactly. Healthy scratch.
Because McCole Hardman, he was catching passes.
First off, I got a lot of issues with McCole Hardman because I've drafted this motherfucker in my fantasy multiple times and he's done nothing. All right, and so,
no shit, because he was like a fourth receiver on the Chiefs.
He's gonna probably be our fourth receiver too.
I picked him up last season when he should have been like the next Tyreek Hill.
No, he's fast, but he's not like he doesn't have the same hands.
Nigga's a bum.
But he's also like a punt return, kick return.
That I don't mind. But on the receiver,
they got him. So people thought he was Elijah Moore's replacement because like they traded Elijah Moore the same day they signed McCole Hardman, but really he's Braxton Berrios' replacement.
Yeah, I'd rather Elijah than McCole.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like Alan Lazard's probably more of Elijah Moore's replacement. I wish we could have. I wish Elijah.
Yeah, but that just you made the wrong comparison. You said you rather have Elijah than McCole. No shit. But it's supposed to be, would you rather have McCole over Braxton Berrios?
Well, the fact that Zach's not the quarterback, then yes, 100%. If Zach was still the quarterback, I'd rather have fucking Braxton. They just have that connection.
Yeah, they had their.
He dropped that connection where he dropped that pass in the Vikings game.
That was Mike White though. He dropped. That was Braxton being a double agent. That was Braxton being a Zach Wilson double agent trying to get Zach Wilson his starting job back. He'd be like, "Oh, the ball was behind me. If it was Zach, I would have caught it." now Braxton Berrios and Dan Feeney can go to Florida Panthers playoff games and chug their beers and be bros together down in South Beach.
So is there well, you want to keep going through the draft picks?
Oh yeah, we did fall a little off the rails. So Izzy Abanikanda might be the steal of this draft. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think he is.
And Zach Kuntz. To get him in round 5 instead of Jahmyr Gibbs in round 1, insane value. Probably the best value pick that the Jets had. Maybe the best value pick anybody had in the entire draft. Those may be strong words, but I am sticking to it.
No. Yep. You're about right about that. It's just the fact that we were lucky enough that he fell, and it was a great late draft pick.
Yeah. So who did we draft after him?
We took like Zane Barnes. Or
Zane Barnes, the linebacker from where did he go?
I have no idea, but I know he is.
I think it was like some Zane Barnes. It was like some random ass school.
Is it Zane Barnes? I was just guessing.
I think it was.
Yeah, there was him, and then
it was.
some
I got
like,
it here. They took. They took Zane Barnes from Western Michigan after Izzy. That was pick 184, which I'm not sure if that's a 5th round or 6th round technically, but pick 184 was Zane Barnes, linebacker from Western Michigan.
That sounds like a 6th round pick.
I'm not gonna pretend. Yeah, I think that is a 6th rounder. I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything about.
I don't.
Zane Barnes, but we need a linebacker. From what I heard, because I was on like Middle Initial did like Case and Antoine Staley did like a podcast, and I was on it on Sunday night. But you have to subscribe to their Patreon to be able to see it. But from what Antoine was saying, Zane Barnes is pretty like athletic and versatile. Like he could play safety too. And he could potentially he could be a coverage. He could play coverage as well, which is something we desperately need.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me?
For sure.
Yo, Sauce Reed can only cover so much of that.
Because like we already know, like
they're still in the middle.
We already know Sauer loves like coverage linebackers that are like real long and fast.
Yeah, and we don't really have any of those.
And we don't. And that's why I think we should re-sign Quan, but we'll get after that after the draft.
Oh shit. Hopefully we do.
Yeah, I think we might. I mean, like Quan was willing to come to the Jets last year. He's
because we signed him in like July last year or something like that.
Yeah, it was August. It was like
August.
Before the season started, and he was willing to come to the Jets last year, and he saw the vision. Like I think he'll take a veteran minimum deal to play with Aaron Rodgers and have a chance at a chip.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm actually pretty confident that we'll get Quan Alexander back as long as he like still wants to play football, which I'm sure he does. I'm sure he, I'm
looking at all the outside linebacker free agents right now.
Yeah.
And then
our defense is going to be
Marcus Golden's still out there, and he's actually pretty good. And Leonard Floyd.
I don't know if we're going to sign any more free agents. I think
Jordan Jenkins still out there.
But
I think we'll probably sign some people.
I think a lot of exposure with the team right now.
Yeah, but there's still like little like holes and pieces to fill and depth and stuff. The
only safety I see that plays free safety is Adrian Amos.
I think
he was on the Packers.
Yeah. So we drafted 20 picks after Zane Barnes or Zaire Barnes, not Zane Barnes. It's Zaire.
It was that dude with like 5 names.
Yes, Jarek Bernard Converse from LSU. Yeah. I believe he's listed as a cornerback, but I think he can also play safety, and I kind of think that he's like one of those he's another one of those like versatile athletes. They kind of just took swings at like very athletic people late in the draft, which I don't have any.
Which is what you should do.
Yeah, like most day 3 picks rarely ever hit anyway. So like you might as well just get some might as well get some athletes and just see what they can do.
Yeah.
Picks 4 through 7. Picks 4 through 7. You're basically just shooting in the dark.
Yeah, you're throwing
darts. You can't really like project how they would play because they're falling off. So
I'm going to give the quick analogy. The fact by Miami Heat, they have like 4 or 5 undrafted fucking players, never been in the fucking draft at all, and they're fucking killing it. Why? Because it works for the goddamn team. It works.
Tyler Hero was undrafted,
and you have a head coach that knows what the hell he's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, all the people who made memes about Eric Spoelstra in the early 2010s saying that he's the easiest job in the world because he had like LeBron, Wade, and Bosch. All those people need to apologize.
No, I've always said Eric Spoelstra was good.
Yo, I've loved Eric. I love Eric Spoelstra. Fucking love him.
Even after LeBron left.
Riley, man, shit. He's been killing it. I don't care what anyone says.
He knows for a fact. He knows what.
When's the last time the Heat even missed the playoffs? They barely ever even missed the playoffs.
Nah. We're always in it. Always in it. But
yeah, Eric Spoelstra deserves his flowers.
100%.
Yeah, that little Filipino god.
Yeah, that's a discussion maybe for another podcast or another day. But Eric Spoelstra,
I
definitely deserves his flowers.
With that analogy where the Heat were bringing on fucking players that are undrafted. Nobody knew who the fuck they are, and they're fucking killing it in the NBA. The Jets are right now fucking just drafting players that they know will fucking work for their scheme.
I'm gonna say it right now.
That's what they want. They want people that they know will work.
The Rangers and the Knicks are taking a sacrifice so the Jets can win a Super Bowl.
Yes. The Islanders too, and at the moment,
I guess so.
And at the moment, the Devils are also getting their asses whooped by Carolina. That series is just getting started. Actually, I think every New York team is making the sacrifice so the Jets can win the Super Bowl because all the New York basketball and hockey teams went down. The Yankees suck. The Mets kind of suck too. Scherzer can't pitch.
Not as bad.
Scherzer can't pitch without the resin, the rosin, or whatever.
Stop something shit.
Dude has
we
first
were
start
talking
back
about
tonight.
the Heat before.
Yeah, Scherzer had his first start back tonight. He went 3 and
Heat better whoop the Knicks' ass, or else I'm gonna be pissed.
3 strikeouts and 1 walk. He stinks.
God damn it!
Oh, and by the way,
every team
I don't
is
think we
being sacrificed at the altar so that the Jets can win the Super Bowl.
We upgraded the Rangers and we beat Carolina last year. Now we fucking lose in the first round. Fuck
yeah!
All these fucking washed up losers, Vlad Tarasenko, known rapist Patrick Kane. They all picked the Rangers. They're all like, this is going to be it, our last chance at the cup. We're all going to the Rangers. And what do? They get shellacked by the Devils. A bunch of overpaid, overrated.
You act like the Devils suck.
They don't suck as much as the Rangers.
The Islanders suck even more.
The Islanders didn't do all that. The Rangers did all that they did to last one more game than the Islanders.
The Islanders' fucking problem was the fact that
the Islanders weren't even supposed to make the playoffs this year.
No, but Matty B got fucking injured. That's what fucked up the entire chemistry because
he was definitely not. He was definitely not at 100%.
Blah 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 blah.
It's all right. Next season, we're gonna see what the Islanders do. Because they're gonna be a great fucking team. Great fucking team. Bo is gonna be what he should be. What he should have been.
No, you know who sucks? The fucking Rangers coach, because he doesn't know how to set a line.
What we're gonna do?
You tell me that as an Islander fan? I've lived that for fucking years.
We're gonna blame the coach because all the superstars you got couldn't get you even one playoff round.
Patrick Kane's not supposed to do shit.
Yeah, because he's old and overrated.
No shit. Yeah. This is all Zibanejad and Panarin's fault.
Yo.
Yeah, they stink too.
I hope they leave the
Rangers.
Stick. I hope they leave the Rangers. Be gone.
Honestly, Panarin would have one, maybe two. Panarin would have two Stanley Cups.
I'm off this shit. I'm pissed. I'm still pissed.
All right, on to the draft. So we touched on Bernard Converse. I think Bernard Converse could potentially play meaningful. I think he could play meaningful snaps at safety for the Jets.
I heard he could eat some good ass.
I bet he can. Do you know from experience?
I don't know. He's talking about eating ass on the field.
No,
ass in the bedroom, man. Shit.
No, I'm just still pissed about the fucking Rangers. Yeah. Bernard Converse, whatever his name is. I don't know who the hell he is. Maybe he's good. Maybe he's not. We're gonna find out. He's probably gonna end up on the practice squad. I don't
believe
know.
Any defensive position we fucking drafted, I believe it's a lot. I believe that he can make him work in the system that he wants them to fucking work in.
Like Jamie and Sherwood?
Well, nigga. They're not all 100%.
But this he was supposed to be like the next Fred Warner. But
yeah.
That's what Jack Campbell was supposed
to be. Or Nazem Hamzardine, whatever his name is.
He's worse.
Yeah.
So rounding out the 2023 New York Jets draft class was Zach Kuntz. We got the Kuntz. Gotta get
we do. We did get a UDFA that I actually had us drafting in a mock draft. Trey Dean, safety from Florida, and that is a monster hitter. Like he reminds me of like Cam Chancellor.
Oh, well, hit wise, not
hitting wise, yeah,
not
for sure.
Coverage, but not coverage.
But the thing is, like, I saw his combine and he was slow. He ran like a 4.7. I want to say
he can run a 4.7.
Who else?
I can run like a 4.8.
Who else did the Jets? Who else did the Jets UDFA get?
No one that I care about.
All right, very well. Yeah, I couldn't really.
I
couldn't really tell you much.
Yeah, we need Eric fucking Spoelstra on this fucking draft. I'm sorry, but
why?
Because undrafted motherfuckers can make the biggest fucking difference.
Yeah, well, this isn't NBA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Well, I know the Devils in Carolina are playing right now, aren't they?
I'm hoping Carolina's winning. I hope the Devils win. I don't want to hear shit from Devils fans. I'm rooting for fucking Edmonton right now.
I'm going for Devils.
Connor McDavid. Let's go.
Jack Hughes. Let's go.
Fuck that nigga.
I fucking love Jack Hughes.
Yo, Hughes is sick.
He is
the truth.
I still
Devils and sticks. Fuck the Hurricanes.
Look, Connor deserves one.
Fuck the Hurricanes is right.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't know any Canes fans, but fuck them.
Nor do I, and nor do I want to know.
I know like a couple from like Twitter. That's pretty much it.
I'm the only person in Texas as a Rangers fan. I want to believe.
You're probably the only person in Texas watching hockey if they're not a Dallas fan.
Dallas shit. Yeah, that's true. But I'm nowhere near Dallas, so I don't even think there's hockey fans near me. God damn, Hurricanes whooping that ass.
Are they?
5-1.
5-1.
It's over.
I'm not surprised. I mean, the Devils. It was a quick turnaround. They were probably exhausted. They had to whoop the Rangers' ass. Then they had to immediately get on a plane.
Quick question. Did the Canes score 5 goals against the Islanders? No, because we have the goddamn best fucking goalie in the fucking entire league.
Well, they did score 5 goals in game 4.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, it's because everyone on the team took the day off.
Sorry, y'all. We have the best goal in the league. I don't care what anyone says. Sorokin is the best goalie in the entire league.
He should win the Vizina.
But he's not going to. And the wild thing is that Olmark is going to win it. And these motherfuckers took him out game 7.
Yeah, Olmark doesn't he barely starts like half the games.
Yeah. How the fuck is he going to get the Vizina? That's fucking.
I wish y'all traded him with Schmidt.
Schmid. Yo, Akira Schmid was sick, but
you motherfuckers probably can't even take a slap shot. Shit, your goddamn life.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Sorokin is easily the best goaltender. There's no one who can top what he does. The Islanders just aren't fucking up to
Connor
par.
McDavid too.
Yo, no, I love Connor McDavid. I love Connor McDavid.
Shit, he's good.
He has a dick made out of
he is beyond good. That motherfucker's a phenom. It's ridiculous what he does with the puck. It's ridiculous what he does fucking skating on the goddamn ice. Anytime. It's fucking astronaut. I take Connor McDavid any fucking day. Come to the fucking Islanders.
Yeah.
Yo, Michael Carter posted like on Instagram. It's like it was like a screenshot of like a text between, I assume it's his girl. So his girl texts him. I mean, there's no name, but it says, "I'm a little jealous someone else has your attention, but I'll get over it." And then he responded, "Nobody does, besides Aaron Rodgers, for real."
There you go.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, girl, you want some money or what?
Yeah, really.
That's one thing. If I was fucking famous.
Back to the draft class. So what would you say your take on the Zach Kuntz pick is?
I think that was like the best, probably the best
available option
pick in
probably the best person to take in the 7th round.
At least from his athletic profile, because he had the best athletic profile as a tight end since ever.
So he's basically like Gronk, but we don't know if he can catch.
It seems like Gronk times 10.
If that motherfucker comes out like that,
he's like 6'7", and he's like 260 pounds.
Yeah,
and he was killing the 3-cone. He was doing the 10-second drill, the 40. He did everything, like the jump. He had like 40-something inches.
But Salah's going to use him. Salah's going to put him in there for blocking.
Of course, just to open up the run game.
Exactly. And it's going to work.
But he's going to work. As a tight end, a rookie tight end, I don't know, because it's shit. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Jeremy Ruckert.
Oh, shit. Ruckert looked like ass last season. Unless he
was an ass. They didn't even use him. And when they did, he was actually good at blocking.
That's on the floor.
And who was it? Yeah, exactly.
That's on the floor.
I was going to say, and who was running the offense?
Yeah.
The motherfuckers that's not even here anymore.
So maybe Ruckert looks better. Maybe he looks better this season. Maybe. I don't know.
I hope the Oilers win the whole thing.
Yes, 100%. I'm down with that. Let's go fucking Oilers.
I do.
Look, McDavid deserves.
Yeah, he does. He's too good to not win.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
He is.
And they finally have a good goalie to like actually help them.
Yeah. Their defense is fucking atrocious. But hey, if you can score 6 goals a game, you should fucking win.
At least it's not having Sorokin.
Yo, nigga.
I'm about to kick you off, Mo. we talk a lot about firing Justin on this podcast, but Mo, you are officially on the hot seat.
It's for him.
Man, fuck Sorokin.
Those are fine words. If I was fucking in Texas, we'd be fighting.
Shoot, I don't want to. Fine, kick me off. Fuck it. I don't care. Less time for me to waste. I'll make my own.
Man, Sorokin.
Justin's about to hop on a China bus to Texas and beat your.
Let's go. I'm gonna see you in 11 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be way more than that. It's gonna be like
That's gonna take you fucking forever.
Yeah, but yeah, that rounds up the 2023 draft class. So, what if you had to give this draft a grade for the Jets? What would you guys give the grade?
B plus. B plus.
I'm not grading shit until I see him play.
I'm giving it a B plus.
Yeah, obviously it's stupid to give any grades like before like 3 years, but what do you think right now? Obviously,
off of being prospects.
That's it. B plus. That's
I give him a C.
A C. I would go with I would probably go with a B minus, but with an incomplete grade.
I'm giving a plus because they addressed what they needed. It's not exactly who you wanted.
See, here's the thing about it, because
what we needed.
Because I think they were drafting for depth.
Yes, exactly.
They weren't drafting for starters. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, I mean, the starters are mostly the starters are kind of the roster. The roster is pretty much there with the starters for the most part, as long as it's healthy.
Right. And when you're picking at 15, you can't expect someone to just start right off the bat. I get it. We've been picking the fucking over before 10 every fucking year.
I mean, if we took Jackson Smith and Jigba, then I would say he's a day one starter. By the way, the Seahawks had like a really good draft, and I think they're gonna be pretty.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna put Geno Smith in a very good position to succeed.
Oh yeah,
contract.
They might be a problem too.
But
they could be.
Anyone.
The only problem for them is that they're in the NFC West and the Niners still exist.
Well, the Niners are a fucking anomaly. The Niners, you can't fucking compare them to any other fucking team because they're.
Well, I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying that's like the main problem for the Seahawks. Like, as far as being a good team, is like that they play in the same division as them.
Oh yeah, no, that sucks. That sucks for them.
No, they'll end up with a wild card spot for sure. Because I think the West is like kind of weak. The Rams, they're like in rebuild.
Oh yeah. No, the West.
The Raiders. I don't even know what the Raiders are.
The Rams. The Rams drafted a quarter. I'm gonna make a joke everyone makes, but the Rams drafted a quarterback that's like the same age as Matthew Stafford to eventually replace him. He's like 1 year. He's like 1 year younger than Matthew Stafford and has one more DUI than him.
That's why his name is gone. Fucking. Oh my god, who's their coach? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Josh McDaniels.
Oh no, the Rams coach.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. Honestly, I think one of the greatest coaches ever.
Oh, you said the Rams? I thought you said Raiders.
No, Rams. Sean McVay, I would love to have him as a head coach. I think he can fucking make the Jets team absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, if Sean McVay was our head coach and Robert Saleh was the defensive coordinator and we had Aaron Rodgers, it might go 17-0.
Dreams. Those are dreams.
So you don't think we could win with this staff?
Oh no,
I just think that if it was Sean McVay, then they could go 17-0.
Aaron Rodgers would smack Sean McVay to the side. Get out of here, little boy.
Nah.
Yeah, he's literally older than him, isn't he?
Yes. But
Sean McVay's like 36.
Doesn't matter. Sean McVay has a ridiculous offensive mind.
And Hackett and
Rodgers would probably hit up Sean McVay's girlfriend and be like, "Yo, you want like a dude with like some hair on his chest?" You want some guy with like a little wisdom, a little gray hair in the hairline? Like,
yo, the fact that Rogers is like, yo, yeah,
he's like, you want a little silver fox in your life?
Nah,
oh my god, you know what's wild? He was hired
he's gonna come
as a head coach when he was like 32.
Yeah,
and he's been to 2 Super Bowls and won.
Yep, because he knows how to fucking coach. He knows
how to be a head coach.
Yes, he knows.
He does. I'm not denying that. I'm not going to deny that. He does. Like he knows. He has like that special ability where he can actually coach.
That's where we need.
And where did he learn that from? Guess who? John Gruden.
Oh yeah, that racist ass thing.
Yeah, well,
he went to Gruden's.
He's baby Gruden Jr.
Anyways,
it works. Honestly, Gruden has taught a lot of people, and they've all basically excelled.
I think that's a bunch of bullshit. You know why? Because you can't tell me he's the only motherfucker that's been talking shit like that.
Oh yeah, it's everyone.
Like he's just the only one that got caught.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's the only one who probably he probably made his password like his birthday or something.
You're telling me Belichick never? You're telling
like someone that was very
never said nigga. Come on, Belichick has definitely.
What did Paul Mooney say? He said he probably wakes up and saying every morning it makes my teeth white. Nigga.
On that note, this has been episode 63 of the All Gas No Break podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. It was a great draft. It was a good draft, I think, and hopefully everything pans out the way we want to. We will record again in a couple of weeks. The Yankees just walked it off, so they are maybe not Maybe we are not sacrificial lambs.
Good job.
It's Jose Trevino, the only player. Honestly, the only player on this team that's any good right now is Jose Trevino. He got the walk-off single, and the Yankees are back to their winning ways, seemingly for the moment. But that'll do it for us here this evening. Thank you all as always, and we will we'll be back in a couple of weeks after the schedule drops. We'll do a breakdown of that and go through it and give our predictions for the upcoming season. Go Jets! Go Jets!
Go Jets!
Goodbye.
Jets.
Deuces.